Hello, and welcome to another episode of my free to play series. We are on episode 33, and we're going to be doing another premiere draft for Midnight Hunt. This set has been really fun so far. I've only done 2 drafts, but very fun, very fun. We're going to go ahead and open our packs. Do we have any packs to open? Yes, we do. And I'm going to re-roll my quests, and I'll see you guys in the draft. Alright, let's see what we opened. Beginning of combat. Target creature you control with. Alright, that seems like a pretty strong card and one worthy enough to first pick. We don't have too crazy of uncommons. Corpse Cobble is really good, but I feel like you have to be in that deck already. Let's see. This is a vampire that makes you discard. Not the greatest uncommon, to be honest. Commons that stick out to me are Falcon Abomination here and let's see, Lock in the Cemetery seems pretty okay too, but honestly I think here the rare is the choice. Calarian Cathars is actually pretty good as well. So Calarian Cathars and Falcon Abomination. Abomination being the second choice here. Okay, I do really like Dreadhound here. That's pretty good. Cathar's Call is pretty nice if you have a bunch of flyers already. Nothing really in red that I really want to take here. Flesh Taker is pretty good, but I don't want to commit to 2 colors that I'm not in. I think I'd rather just take the Dreadhound here. It's better than anything else in this pack, I believe. Okay, here we do have a Festival Crashers, which is pretty good in the red-blue spells deck. Not really sure I'm in there. I could take a Kessig Naturalist here. It's pretty good. Pretty nice 2-drop here. If I want to stick with the Dreadhound though, I'll probably take a Shady Traveler here. Phantom Carriage is also pretty nice. But I think here I'm just going to take the Naturalist. I'm not sure if that's the pick here. But there's no black cards here, and I don't want to dip into a third color with the Phantom Carriage. Oh, well, I'll be dipping into a third color here. So actually I will take the Phantom Carriage, because I think that's better than the 2-drop there. Okay, here to go with my rare, I think I'm going to take a Moonranger Slash. That's actually pretty good too. Maybe I will take it, because as good as this is, maybe I just want the creature better, the uncommon. Hopefully I find more of those. It's a really nice pickup. I am seeing green come around, so hopefully that wasn't a mistake to take the Phantom Carriage over that 2-drop. But we'll see. Maybe it is better to take the Slash here, but I'm going to try out the creature, because this looks like a really good creature here. Okay, Instant Regrets already sinking in here. The Contortionist Trope is a pretty good card if it's anywhere in the curve and it has a relevant ability. Let's see, anything else that I'm passing, like possibly play? No. So I think I'm gonna fine taking the trope here. Wow, a second trope. No other red cards here to take, so I'm going to take it. Eccentric Farmer is really nice to pick up as well, but I'm not going to take it over a trope here, I don't think. Let's see, so this has some synergy, but not the best. pretty hard to choose. Maybe I just take the 2-drop here. Maybe there is a world where I play this. Maybe I just take that because it's better than any of the other cards here. I'll try it just in case. Maybe something wild will happen and I end up playing in white. I'm gonna put these off-color cards on the sideboard for now. Okay, here I think I'll just take a pup here. I'm not too sure what else I would take. Maybe Geist Wave. Evolving Wilds maybe if I wanted to splash. Actually, I'll take the Evolving Wilds here. Not really sure what to get here. I might be playing in blue here, so I'll go ahead and take this. Nothing really in red and green that I wanted there. Not an exciting pick here either, so I'll just take the guide. Oh wow, okay, so this wheeled, so that lets us know that we're the only red-green drafters here on the table, which is really good. And we get the farmer back and the slash. This is insane. No respect for the slash here. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. I did want the farmer, but I could live without. Okay, here we opened a Graveyard Trespasser, which is a pretty good rare. Not the best, but it's decently statted, so not in our colors, so not something we're going to be interested in picking up, unfortunately. Nothing else in red and green, though, to be honest. Maybe I'll take the Elementalist and just hope to get some more instants and sorceries here. I mean, I could still take the Trespasser here. I just have 2 tropes here, but I think I'm going to stick to my guns and stay red-green. Let's see. It's an interesting search card here, but I think the choice is yet another trope. I'm not too sure if having too many of these is bad, but I'm just going to go ahead and take it here. Or maybe the werewolf might be better at this point. I already have 2 tropes. I am going to try this guy out, so I'm going to take the werewolf here. Well, it did wheel last time, actually, so I'll take the trope because that's less likely to wheel. I'll just hope I get that back. Okay, Rise of Ants is really good, so I'm glad to be picking that up. It's something to actually get back with the Elementalist too, so then I get 3 tries at it. Nothing really else stands out for me, so yeah. Okay, Village Watch is pretty nice. If I could get other werewolves down. I am passing up a Play with Fire, but I think I could live without, maybe. I do have 1 slash. I just feel like I want to be an aggressive deck here, so I'm just going to take the Watch here. I'm going to try to be aggressive here. I did want the shock, though. I really wanted to take the shock there. This seems like a pretty annoying card, and it'll work well enough. Let's see, what does this do? I This helps us enable a splash if we really want it. So I guess the choice is between the 4-drop and the 2-drop. I guess I'll take the 4. We already have 2 4s, a 5, and all these random. But I think a mana dork here, that's a 2-4, would be nice for us. This seems pretty good with all our werewolf synergies here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try that out. That seems like a pretty nice card to try. Okay, here we do have a Bone Weaver, which is pretty nice. But we also have an Eccentric Farmer, which is also nice. I think I'm going to try the Bone Weaver out, though. These are uncommons, and I want to try the uncommons out, see how powerful they are. I feel like my curve is so high up, though. I'm going to take another Sentry here. It's a 2-drop, so very much like them. This is really a sideboard card, but I might end up playing it. Who knows? I didn't get that card on the wheel, which is interesting. I am playing a lot of creatures, aren't I? So I think maybe tapping at the window might be pretty good for us. Might of the old ways. Get to draw a card here, but I think I'm going to take the 3-drop here. Flash. And reach. Hidden reach. Take another Elementalist. Pax Betrayal. Can't wait to see if that ends up being as good of a card as I hoped. Slaughter Specialist seems really good in a black-red aggressive deck with a bunch of removal, like we drafted our first video on this set. That would have been awesome to have. Not in our colors, unfortunately. I think Burn the Accursed is going to be our pick here. It's either that or Silverbolt. This pack isn't really good for us, unfortunately. We're going to have to really rely on the other packs we see to really get our removal going. Okay, I do like picking up another Moonranger Slash here. I think finally somebody else moved into red, so might not be seeing too much red anymore. They did end up taking the other naturalist I was hoping to wheel. Yeah, nothing really else in this pack for me. 4 Contortionist. Jeez. Okay, I'm not gonna go that far. Or maybe I will, because what else am I taking? I don't want another Elementalist. Maybe. This seems fine, maybe. I could splash, what? This creature? Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I'm not too sure what else I'm supposed to play there. Okay, so I get to discard and draw that many. That seems pretty nice here, but I think I'm going to take another slash here. Hopefully one of these red or green cards wheel back to me. I'm not going to be splashing that. I do have the ability to splash a card, but if anything, I'm looking to splash this Sunrise Cavalier. Because it has synergies with all my wolves. Let's see, I think here I just take this wizard here. I'm not too sure what else I take. It's a 2-drop. Oh, actually, I'm going to take here this aggressive 3-drop creature here. Did not see it. This seems like it would be okay. It's just a beater. Hopefully it's going to be nighttime when I play it, so. Let's see. Equipment. Is it 2-1? That's not bad. This seems like a very splashable card, actually. So maybe I'm going to splash this Rebirth instead of the other card. So that's a nice pickup here over basically nothing. This seems like a pretty good combat trick, but so is this one actually. Lunar Frenzy seems like a better combat trick. I mean, the creature gets to keep this, but that's just cheaper. I just play it for 2 mana. Okay, yeah, I think I want the wolf here instead of the farmer. I don't want to be milling myself in this deck. Not the type of deck I want to be doing that with. I don't think, maybe I'm wrong, because this seems like a really good card. And I hear a lot of good things about the farmer. So I'm just going to go ahead and play the wolf here. None of these cards really matter here. I'm just going to take the uncommon here for the vault. Alright, that seems like I could possibly play that, but who knows. None of these cards actually really matter, to be honest. Maybe that one, because it's a wolf. Alright guys, so this is the deck we ended up playing. We do have a pretty aggressive curve out here, but we aren't lacking on the top end. That's why I'm actually playing 17 lands here. Playing the 1 swamp for the Rebirth, it seems like it's going to be really good in this deck. It's going to be pretty easy to splash because I'm actually playing a Path to the Festival here and a Evolving Wild. So that's 3 sources of black here for the 1 splash. And I get 2 uses out of it because of the flashback. So that's pretty neat. Okay, besides that, a pretty aggressive curve out. My removal here is mainly going to be Moon Ranger Slash. Don't have anything else besides this Burn the Accursed for the bigger stuff. But this is really good in an aggressive deck here. Like this is my curve out is pretty nice. I don't want to be playing this as a 1/1, but I can. But it fits into the 2-drop slot, 3, 4s, 5s. It goes above and beyond. So when I'm flooding out, even drawing these just makes it big. And if I could diversify the power enough with these creatures, they actually just get bigger every time. So that's really nice. Okay, so let's go on to the matches and see how we do. Alright, well, I could live with this hand. Hopefully I draw into some 2s, but I feel like most of our hands are going to be like this, where our first play's on 3. And of course, if it's too bad, if that's too, like disadvantageous for us, we could always just take out some cards and add some more 2-drops. Let's see, not what I want here, so this is going to be very nice, turning everything into night here. That, not so much. I think here I just play a creature that can trade with it. Incentivize them not to attack with it, but they can attack with the pop. They'd actually put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's really good. Alright, so we need to draw land so we could get our removal going, but I think for now, I guess I'll play the first striker and then just hope to I'm gonna have to take another 4 here, but hopefully I keep everything else back. He could tap things down again here with this though, right? Yeah, no blocks. Could take damage here. Okay, that's really nice for us. We did end up finding our land here. Let's go ahead and try to burn them out here. Oh, that's really good. I forgot that they could just add. So here I'm just gonna go for the double block here. Our opponent has to play 2 spells to really mess that up. I guess not. Ooh, that is really good. Okay, so we're gonna be taking a lot of damage here. Oh, and we're just dead. Alright, good games, opponent. Wow, that really messed us up going for that removal spell right there with him having mana up. I guess we were supposed to just pass and then he does that and then we respond to it, but that was really bad on me, guys. Alright, let's get to the next game. Alright, I could keep this. I am missing green, but I have no green cards in hand, and I do have a curve out with no matter what type of land I draw, so seems like a pretty good keep. That seems like a really bad draw. Drawing that a lot early. That's okay. Alright, opponent being very aggressive here. Here, we just gotta play land here. Attack because we have no choice here. And turn. Luckily, our opponent has nothing for us except for that. Let's see. I mean, there's the green for that. Five mana. I think we're missing 1 mana to slash, play Elementalist, and then slash again. Alright, I guess this turn I'll pass. I don't want to trade my creature, it seems too good. See, that's something I rather much run over. Land. Not quite land. That's actually pretty good as well. As it comes in as a 4/5, which is really nice. What's his ability? Gain first strike. Wow, that's actually really good. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until next turn though to attack with it. Or actually, maybe I just go ahead and go crazy with my Nah, I'll wait one more turn. I could do that. Hopefully they tap out and play a creature I can kill with my Moon Ranger Slash. If not, I'll just go ahead and kill their 4/4 because that's what's giving me the biggest headache right now. That, or I could just draw another Moon Ranger Slash and just save me the headache. Okay, here I'll just happily take 4. Gets +1/+1. It deals damage equal to its. Oh, that's so good. Alright, well then, so much for that. Alright, so our opponent's gonna chunk in for some damage. Now we got another one of those to deal with. guess I'll play this and draw another card here. And just trade in. I mean, I have no choice here. Let's see if our opponent even wants to make the trade. Okay, they do. That's good news for me, because now when I bring back the other guy... Oh, that's funny. Okay, so when I bring back the other guy, they'll be strong. Man, they just have the mana for that. Insane. Okay, here, so let's go get our force. Let's go get him back and pass the turn. Seems pretty difficult for our opponent to deal with him. Was just wondering if that was a werewolf, if that would be a good card for our deck, but not that much synergy. Okay, I like him making all the big guys. Okay, so nothing really bad could ever happen there. Oh wow, I'm such an idiot. I could have moon slashed it. Alright, well, to save myself the embarrassment, I'm just gonna go to my turn and pretend like I drew it. Let's see, so I have to block 2 creatures here. Could I have a chump blocker here? Yeah, I think it's better just to get rid of the slash here. Not much I can do here, to be honest. And another lethal attacker. My own. Oh wow, okay. I was gonna say my own one of those would be nice as well. Let's go ahead and that's like the only thing, right? 2 games opponent. Can't do anything about that. Just too many 4/4s, and our opponent played enough spells to keep changing it today. Alright, this seems like a deck I could go first with. Alright. I think I'm just gonna ramp myself up here. Our opponent can block, but that's fine. Oh wow, okay. So they took the damage here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and play a 4-drop here. That's a really powerful ability. Alright, so our opponent was nice enough to flip that for us. Let's go and attack and see what they do. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Let's see. Nothing I could do about that. And then they trade here. So I'm just gonna replay that, but I actually get to play my Evolving Wilds here, which is nice. Perfectly acceptable. Especially if that's his entire play here. Let's see, I don't need more land after this. Scrub that. I do like to attack though. Okay, that was a blowout by my opponent. I guess my opponent didn't know I had first strike. But I've made similar mistakes, so I can't really judge. Really cool gas, by the way. For the mastery set. I was actually thinking if I should buy into the masteries. Or buy the mastery pass. Okay, so here's gonna be another huge blowout here. Let's go to combat here. Just smash face with our creatures now. And now I'm just gonna leave up the wolf here, the flash blocker, which is gonna be really nice. Alright, good games, opponent. Alright guys, so we just kind of went into this as a draw. I'm not too sure why, but hopefully it didn't count as a loss. Alright, seems like a reasonable keep. Hopefully I draw something early here. Alright, we're drawing lands, which I do like. much of a fan of, though. Such a good card. See Suicide into Turbo turn 4 play, maybe. Man, that card's been getting me a lot. Immobilization. Maybe I should have picked up a few. I did see some of the draft, but I'm not too sure what I took over it. That seems pretty annoying. So I think here I'll just slash it. Pass my turn, get my swamp. Wow, dragging now. Okay, that's a lot to be worrying about. Hopefully that's the last of it. I don't think I could handle much more. Okay, opponent didn't play anything and he didn't get any land. Well, that's fine with me. I'm just gonna flip things back to day. Although night is beneficial for us too, but not like that. Now that I know how good this card is, I probably should have picked up the other one instead of the Contortionist, to be honest. Interesting that he chose to use those block here. I don't think I'm scared of anything else really. Alright, then we'll just get an army of ants here. Eventually, none of us are going to be able to play anything like that. Let's just go ahead and pass the turn. I think I'm okay keeping it at night, to be honest. I have so much mana, I'm sure I could keep that up, plus whatever else. Pay 8 mana to make those not block, that's pretty funny. Let's go in with the pup. If they want to trade with him, that's fine. I just want to get in some damage. Turn everything to day. My strategy here is I get to play all my cards, but my opponent, if he doesn't play anything, I just get my knight back, which is way more beneficial for me than him. This is just for the scry. Ooh, I'm fine with a Wolf Lord here. I think here I just, because I have a Lord coming in, maybe I'll just pump one of the ants. Let one of the ants get through. Okay, I respect it, I respect it. He's using all his cards, I'll give him that. Okay, here I go ahead and play my Lord. And now I could even just go ahead and just ramp some more for the scry. And let's go and what to pump, what to pump. I guess go ahead and get in with another ant here. Okay, very nice of them to use the 5 toughness creature. Oh, okay, got rid of that instead of my pop. Interesting, interesting. Let's see here now. Let's go ahead and yeah, just be super aggressive here now. We're both empty-handed. Our opponent has bad creatures. Alright, good games, opponent. Alright, so I'm going first here to green, no red. Bounding Wolf I don't think is good enough on its own. I feel like I have to mulligan this. Okay, this is a more keepable hand. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Bounding Wolf here. Hopefully I draw a green source here, and I would even make a 1/1 here. Alright, fortunately our opponent is not playing anything as well. It's very fortunate for us. Okay, we could just go ahead and just make a 3/3 trope here and attack, or just end of turn. Because if I end of turn do it, I'm gonna be wasting a lot of mana. What to do, what to do. First, let's just see if he's willing to trade here. Because it would be the same if I just Moon Ranger slash. just wait then. It feels bad, right? Like just not playing anything. I'm gonna leave 3 mana with no use. I feel like I have to play this for 3 at least. Now next turn I can play the wolf. Get the counter there. No thank you. This is gonna be much bigger and I already have a way to kill you. Does he have mana up? Actually I'm gonna want to kill that a lot more. Do I want to attack? I guess it's the same either way. I think this way I get in damage. Get rid of the guy that could just grow into annoyance. Ooh, that's something I also want to slash. I want to play the haster. I think since I'm not going to attack, I think I'd rather just playing this. Make that a 4/4. I'm not going to attack, but my contortionist actually gets to keep a counter here. Let's go ahead and make that big enough to block. Now, hopefully next turn, I still have my contortionist trope. Yeah, he'd be best to. Okay. Maybe he has the shock in hand. That'd be a good combo. No shock. Okay. I could make this into a 4/4. Which I think is good enough. And not mad enough to attack here, I don't think. Let's go ahead and put another one here. Make that into a 5/5 there. A mounted Dread Knight is pretty annoying here, but if I could just survive long enough to get my other Moon Ranger slash, or even the Elementalist here, like that for example. That was beautiful. Okay, here I could just attack with everything, right? And then they're pretty much dead no matter how they block. Well, I guess I should have Elementalist and then shock that to ensure this play, but we'll see how the attacks end. Yeah, just attack with everything, I guess. I think that puts through. They don't have enough. Yeah, they would have to block there. Yeah, they would have to make horrendous blocks like this just to survive. Let's see, 8, 9's getting through this way. Or more, actually. 12, 13. That's that's enough to kill him right there. Tough take a removal spell. A slash would actually save them. That would actually be really good. But that's just to keep them alive. That's not to get ahead or stabilize. Alright, good games, opponent. Alright, I suppose this is keepable. Let's see. Guess I have no choice but to play it. Play it as a 1-1. No. And then hopefully by the time I get other creatures out. Yeah, see, it's... I don't mind trading here. If our opponent wants to trade, that's fine. Okay, kept it around. That's good. If we get lucky and draw a creature, this could be really good for us. No such lucky. Let's go ahead and get the swamp now. That way when we use the Path to Festival, we actually get a nice little scry bonus off of it. Otherwise, I could just play this. No, I'm just gonna get the land out. I think I need the land better. Do I want a 6 land? Not really. And here, I think it's worth it. I don't want to trade this. Okay, if the opponent keeps wanting to use their creatures like that, that's fine with me. It doesn't have to be zombies, right? Just whatever. That's pretty good. Good use out of the zombones there. But let's see how aggressive our opponent wants to be. Not too aggressive, it seems. Let's see. That resolves. I still get into for a nice chunk of damage here. That's actually really good. I think here I'll just play this again, get another land. I don't want to flip don't want to flip here unless it's like detrimental for me to play 2 spells at once. Because next turn I actually want to play Village Watch and have the slash up. Contortionist is fine. I'll keep that on top. Our opponent has to play something though, or they're just gonna get too far behind. I mean, I haven't played anything, but my cards are so overwhelming just by themselves. I mean, we've been at this board state for like the past 2 turns, and they're just getting lower in life. Okay, that's gonna change things. That's gonna free up the Falcon to attack. But they don't. Okay. Interesting, interesting. I think here I'll just play the Village Watch and attack and see if I can mess up their double blocks here. Okay, 100% fine with that. That was a really good trade for me. Let's see, when it enters the battlefield, search your library for any basic planes. Okay, so far they only have 2. That's not a really scary threat. Let's go ahead and kill that. Stop them from tapping our stuff down. Okay, turned into day, which is really good for our opponent. But that also means I get to play out my hand. I think a 3/3 would be nice. I could actually make it a 4/4. Actually, I need a 3/3, so I need the 3/3 here. It's gonna be a waste of mana. I could also just make it a 5/5 or a 6/6. Actually, I am going to make it a 4/4 here. And then I'm going to play the Naturalist. And then I'm going to pump my Village Watch here. Or actually, maybe I should pump my Contortionist. Maybe they think I'm going to go for that. But I'll only leave them with those 2. Which I am fine with. Let's see what they do. Okay, they say they finally had enough of that guy. But now I get to pump up my creatures. And this is an important one to pump up because he's a lord. opponent's starting to get a bunch of flyers here. Not good, not good. We're not in a bad spot either, though. See if our opponent decides to tap down anything. Okay, that's fine with me. Okay, that's fine with me. Just gonna go ahead and get my free damage. And my turn. Make that a 3-3. Make that a respectable blocker and attacker next turn. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to draw something. Okay, you transform. That's nice. Just lifelink, huh? Yeah, that's fine. I think I'd rather just have two of you can't make this. Two of you can't make this block here. That's not a good draw, but let's see what our opponent does here. Okay, let's see, I'll make that not block. Wow, am I an idiot or what? That's the biggest oops I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so my contortionist is gone. Wow, I can't believe I forgot to play the mana. This is bad, but anyways, all my guys are big now, though. I need to start drawing creatures, though. See this all werewolves and wolves. Okay, so I just need to draw a werewolf or a wolf. That resolves. Our opponent is churning through their deck. But now they tap themselves out. Hopefully I could kill their scab here before it gets out of hand. Not what I needed. Probably what I deserve. Okay, I'll continue this trend of nothing, I guess, until I draw something. I mean, our opponent is just going to tap down everything. Yep. It's a nice one. It's a really nice one. Thank God they don't get the tokens. Nothing but more werewolves, which is fine by me. They're gonna actually let me attack here. But no, I'll save my big debut for next turn. Our opponent has to be running out of stuff to play or do. Oh, put that. Oh wow, that was a misclick. That was a misclick if I ever saw one. I meant to put that to the bottom. But yeah, I think our opponent just got us. It's just controlling everything. I haven't been able to draw any of my removal spells here. Okay, so he went to go get another flyer. Just gotta pass the turn. Make it night. Force my opponent to play out his cards. Now we're gonna be taking 5. We're on a 3-turn clock here. Even more so if my opponent was being more aggressive attacking here, but well, it doesn't matter. Got some nice beefy blockers though. How many slashes have I seen? I've only seen one. That one I'm gonna put to the bottom. I just need to find land here. Or removal. Mass removal actually now at this point. Any removal for that guy, and then ooh, that's really aggressive. But anyway, I'm dead anyway. Good games, opponent. Alright guys, so we ended up going 3-3, which was pretty disappointing. I really liked how the deck turned out. We had a pretty aggressive curve, and I thought these were pretty premium removal. We did kind of not see any in that last game, or anything that would have really helped us out. But and I did some horrible misplays with the contortionist trope. But other than that, I thought this deck was pretty good. Even with the splash, I thought this was a good splash. I did have black mana most of the time, even though I only cast this once. Well, until next time, guys. Hopefully we do better.